So we're living in the age of the machine. And I don't know about you, but as a kid growing up, I used to read a lot of science fiction. And there were always robots. There were good robots that were guided by Isaac Asimov's code of the robot, and they existed to help us. And then there were bad robots, the Terminator kind. Well, fast forward, and here we are, and we are in the age of the machine, and I'm still asking myself the very same questions. Are these good robots or bad robots? And the answer that I've come to is it has everything to do with the programming. And as you're using AI, it has everything to do with how you're using it. And so I thought it would be fun to take a look at how people are using AI right now. As we talk to marketers, this was from a study done in November of 23, so it's still pretty new. Marketers were asked, are you going to use AI? And 42% said, not yet, but I expect to. This is going to be my year. And 35% said, yeah, we're already using it. So really, only about 23% of marketers were hanging back going, yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to use it. Well, I think those people are making a mistake. I think they're letting their fear of the technology influence their decision. But I think they need to go back and read their science fiction again, because here's the truth. In every situation, when man comes up against robot, how does man win? Man wins because we are infinitely more creative and infinitely more innovative and capable of breaking rules and reinventing rules. And so as you're looking at creating content and looking at using social media, I want you to remember that. I want you to remember that you need to always be thinking about how you get back in the driver's seat. You're using the tool, you're letting them do the work, but how do you get back into the driver's seat? And what kind of things should you be doing? Well, there are 4 main categories of things that social media can do and do really well right now. And the first is brainstorming. It is a ChatGPT and Bard and Perplexity and all these tools are great brainstorming as partners as they help you get new ideas and inspiration. And about 27% of marketers said, yeah, they're using AI to brainstorm. The big one where they're really diving in is they're conducting research. They're using AI tools to scour the internet for information that is already out there. And about 37% are saying they're learning to do new things with AI. They're asking AI to tell them, I want to learn more about this. What questions should I ask? What do I need to know? And AI is helping them build that list of questions and things they should learn. They may not learn them from AI, but they get their action plan there. The second thing, and everyone is talking about using AI for content creation. And this is where you need to overlay you. Yes, you can use AI to create a bunch of social media posts on a topic. But if you don't rewrite them in your voice, you're going to sound like everybody else. Or worse yet, you're just going to sound like a college frat boy. Because I've decided that most AI tools left to their own devices have 2 voices. Stuffy authoritarian and frat boy. And if neither of those personalities is you, it's not that you can't use AI, it's that you need to coach it, you need to revise it. I'm seeing a lot of people, 45% of people in the survey said they're using AI to create content. 20% are using it to write copy. They're giving it an outline and say, write 300 words on this topic, write 500 words on this topic. I'm not as crazy about that because the vast majority of those articles sound a little stuffy and sound a little bit like what everybody else has done. where I really like it, and about 18% of marketers are saying that they're doing this, is to create outlines. They're using it to give them a starting point for the conversation, and then they're filling in the blanks with their own words and their own ideas. And something else that I've seen AI do that I think is brilliant is it's creating images. With the right tools, and there are different software products out there, you can put in a description. I would like to see a picture of a monkey eating a banana. Or I would like to see a man eating a banana and sharing it with a monkey. And with those descriptions, AI is actually able to create images. And so it is changing stock photography. Instead of scrolling through countless images to find exactly what you want, you can give AI examples and say, this is close, but this is really what I want. And so there's a lot of opportunity in image generation. One of the things that you, as a matter of fact, you may even be watching it right now. AI is a fabulous video partner. You can upload a video and with the right AI tools, ask it to slice it and dice it into 20-second, 30-second, 1-minute clips or more, depending on what you're trying to use the video for. The advantage is that the AI is actually transcribing your words as you're talking, and so you get clips, you get the text so that people can read along, and depending on the tool that you're using, you can actually get feedback on whether or not this is a good clip, whether it's got a good hook, whether your topic is going to be relevant for your audience. And so I love this application because what it allows you to do is create the content and let AI do the work of breaking it up. It's not creating the video. It's not scripting the video. It's simply taking your content and breaking it into pieces that are more usable. The third thing that AI is really, obviously, where I think it's really getting a lot of play is in writing content. And most people are using it sparingly, and I think that's really good. About 53% of people said they're using it to make minor edits, to generate it. They make minor edits to the text that is generated by AI, that they are asking it to write for them, but they're making some minor edits. About 39%, and these are the ones that I think are really smart, are making major edits. They're taking that outline and rewriting it in a way that makes it compelling and in their voice. It sounds like something they would write. I've seen a few people, 5%, say they change the text completely. They ask it a question, they get the text back, and then they really rewrite soup to nuts. And this is really alarming. About 4% of marketers say they make no edits whatsoever. That's dangerous. Number one, it's not you, it's not your voice, it's very generic. It's going to sound like what everybody else is putting out there. But number two, it may not be accurate. AI makes stuff up when they don't know the answer. There are some really alarming cases where someone used AI and cited the information given to them by AI, only to find out at the worst possible moment that AI made up the source. And so use the tool to write content, but never, never, never let it go without looking it over and asking yourself, is this up to my standard? Does it sound like me? And oh my goodness, is it accurate? The last thing I really want to talk about is using AI to help you improve your SEO. We all know that search engine optimization is about the words that you use and the phrases. And so giving AI tools your content and asking it to score it based on, I would like this page to rank for this term or this phrase, and getting feedback on whether or not it does. Asking it to rewrite web content based on that same criteria. Almost 84% of people have said, marketers said they were actually using AI to do that. They're using AI to improve the user experience on the page and to raise their SERP rankings. They're seeing the benefit of letting a robot tell them how a robot reads their content. And I want to leave you with a few thoughts. I think that AI is fabulous for research, for brainstorming topics, for giving you ideas on alternative keywords, for answering the question, what else do I need to know about this topic? What else do customers normally ask when they're looking for this product or service? The second thing that AI is fabulous for is repurposing content. If you've already got interviews recorded, if you have old blog posts, if you have any information in your library, giving it to AI and asking it to transcribe, summarize, create the content into transform the content into a different format. It's great at that. I use it all the time with transcripts of my podcast interviews, and I upload the transcript and ask it to write a 3-paragraph summary. It is absolutely unique because it's a synopsis of a real conversation, but it's very organized, and it allows me to then share and promote the bigger piece of content with that summary. If you've got existing blog posts that used to do well and you want to re-energize them and get the search engines to notice them again, create new content. Give it to ChatGPT and ask it, what else should I add to this article? What other questions should we include in this conversation? Something else that it's really good at is what I call localizing content. Let's say you're a security dealer in central Indiana, and you service Muncie and you service Anderson and you go up to Kokomo. Well, you've got information on your website, but it's not geo-targeted. You can take a blog post that is written about providing a particular product and service in Kokomo and ask AI to rewrite it for Muncie and for Anderson. And so now you've got multiple blog posts. Each one is geolocated. Each one is essentially sharing the same information about your products and services, but it won't be perceived as duplicate content from Google. And it allows you to rewrite that content for specific markets. Maybe you service lawyers and accountants, and you have a service description, but now you want a product or service page just for the needs of an attorney or just for the needs of an accountant. Well, you can do it, or you can actually let your search engine do it for you. As I mentioned, you can use content to automate content creation, to create video snippets and image snippets, to take a long blog post and transform it into 10 social media updates or pull quotes. You can dictate text to images, and you can start incorporating customer service chatbots. What you're going to be using AI for a year from now will be so much more than what you're doing with it today. And it's hard to imagine exactly where it's going to be. But if you don't want to get left behind, you need to start using it now. AI is faster and it's cheaper, but it isn't always better. And so no matter what you use AI for, never take the human evaluation out of the equation.